That might have been Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton, but what we're making tonight is bound to give you tears here on earth because we're making the best black bean burgers, and that's B to the 4th power, and that's awesome. So let's go make food, baby. So right when you get home from the grocery store, make sure to set the oven on 400 degrees and get that preheating because the sweet potatoes are gonna take the longest out of anything. So to get started, let's start cutting up the sweet potatoes. And the first thing you wanna do here is just chop off the ends. And it always helps to have a garbage bowl just to keep everything nice and clean here. So we'll get these all chopped up, cut off both ends. And to keep them sturdy, what I like to do is cut off approximately 1/3 of the sweet potato, just like this, and now it has a nice sturdy surface. So once you get all these cut up, what you want to do is just throw them all in a bowl here and grab some olive oil and just kind of coat them up a little bit. What we're going to use for these sweet potatoes is salt and pepper. And we're back with the pepper grinder, you know, just gonna speed this up here. All right, so after you spend a good minute cracking your pepper grinder, just give them a little toss. All right guys, so we're back. We got the pan lined with aluminum foil here. So all we're gonna do is just throw these right on. And it is worth mentioning that I'm still at home for Thanksgiving break, so I'm cooking for my parents. So I normally wouldn't eat these many sweet potato fries. I usually have like 1 sweet potato. This is 2 sweet potatoes, but yeah, just worth mentioning. That looks about good. So we're gonna walk them over to the oven right now. Get a nice blast of hot air in your face. And then we're gonna set those for about 20 minutes right now. All right, so now that we got the sweet potatoes in the oven, we're going to start cutting up the bell pepper and the onion. So to start with the bell pepper, we're just gonna chop this top off here. And then kind of dig your fingers there and just pull out that part. And you wanna make sure you cut out this this white part. It's bitter, so you definitely don't want that in there. So we're just gonna get these all diced up real fine. Now that we got those all cut up, we're gonna I usually just cut off like about 1/3 of an onion. You can really use as much onion as you want, but 1/3 usually works for me. So just something like that, maybe a little less than 1/3. And to cut up a onion, you just want to make a little side incision here. Maybe another one right on the top of it. And you just want to make a bunch of small cuts. And then you just cut it up just like that. Alright, so now that we got both those things cut up, what we're gonna do now is open the can of beans and we're gonna wash those and we'll get right back to you. Definitely look for canned beans that are low in sodium because a lot of, like the Schnucks brand, had like 400 milligrams of sodium per serving, and this one only has 85. So it always helps to get products that have lower sodium because you know you're already adding salt to a lot of things. So just a quick side note. All right, so now that we got the beans washed, this whole process goes pretty quick now. So we're just gonna pour these beans here in a bowl, just like that. For the beans, you just wanna grab a fork and really just mash them up. So that's about the texture that I like my beans, but definitely feel free to do it more or less. All right, so now that we got those all mashed up, we're gonna take the onions here and the peppers. And now, as far as the spices go, all you're gonna need here, and definitely feel free to mess around with the spices, but this is what I use. I like a little bit of heat, so I use crushed red pepper flakes. I like cumin. Probably won't have enough. There's just a little bit of cumin in there, but we'll make it work. and then just chili powder. So those are the three I like to use, and of course salt and pepper. But definitely feel free to experiment, put some garlic in there. Really anything, whatever flavors you like, but this is what works for me. So we're gonna go ahead and season this right now. Now we're gonna add 1 egg. So I only use 1 can of beans, so we're gonna use 1 egg. All right, so it might not look right now like it's gonna come together, but this is the magic ingredient, breadcrumbs. So we're gonna get these open here. And this kind of goes along with the seasoning thing. So you really just wanna cover the top. Cover the top and then give it a stir and see how it's doing. So eventually they will just come together. All right, so these are looking really good now. So if I were to grab one of these here, just kind of show you, they would stick together really nicely. All right, so at this point, it's a great time to check your sweet potatoes. They've been in the oven for approximately 20 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and pull those out real quick. I'm gonna actually take them all the way out so I don't burn my face off. And what you wanna do here is just be looking for brownness on the bottom. So once you flip them over here, so come get a good shot. So something like that. So that looks good. So what we're gonna do is just flip all these. All right, so now that those have all been flipped, looking pretty good. Like I said, sweet potatoes do take quite a long time. But definitely worth it. So these are gonna go back in the oven for, I'm gonna say check them every 10 minutes. All right, what's up guys? So now it's a good time to toast the buns. And I'm just gonna toast them in a toaster, it's just easy. And then I'm gonna cut up the tomato and the lettuce. So definitely make sure to wash everything. And yeah, we're gonna get those cut up right now. All right, and so once your toast gets done, you know, just make sure to, maybe not that hard, but you know, just flip them right out there. It's fun too. All right, so the sweet potatoes have officially been in the oven for 40 minutes. That is a long time, and really you just gotta plan it out. So if you're gonna make sweet potatoes, make them ahead of time. And actually for our Thanksgiving dinner, they weren't even done in time. So, you know, it's a risk-reward vegetable, I guess you could say. But what we're gonna do now is just check them. Just kind of move them around. You don't have to flip them all like meticulously. Just get them off the bottom there. But they're looking pretty good. Like that's looking really good. I'm gonna say about 10 more minutes, and now it's a good time to start cooking the actual burgers. So we're gonna put a little more oil here in the pan. Swirl it in there just like that. And like I said, these 1 can is gonna make approximately 4 servings here. So what I like to do is just kind of push it down and just kind of divide it into 4 or something. So just take a quarter of it here, form it into a little patty, just like that. That's a nice patty, and it's staying together really nicely too. And just throw it right in there. All right, so these sweet potatoes have been in the oven, I'm gonna say for close to an hour, 50 minutes. We're gonna take them out now. I think pretty sure they're done. All right guys, so it's been about 4 minutes on the first side of these black bean burgers. Was looking for a spatula. This unnecessarily large spatula is all I could find, but we're gonna go ahead and flip these. And just be careful. Sometimes they do fall apart, hopefully they won't, but hopefully it'll be nice and golden on the bottom side here. And you can try to kind of hold it before you flip it. Alright, so we're gonna cook those for 4 more minutes and then they'll be done. And then we'll plate and dinner will be served. Alright guys, so the second 4 minutes is up, so the burgers are done. We're gonna go ahead and transfer these. You know, I really enjoy plating because like I said, you eat with your eyes first. And one thing that I've done before that looks really good is some Jenga sweet potato fries. So literally you just take sweet potato fries and you make Jenga out of them. So, and it looks really good, it's fun. You know, just have fun with the plating.